Howdy, folks. I'm Doctor McFarland, and it is Tuesday, and I did not have tacos tonight or anything Mexican. It was some kind of like ham, stew, soup, something. So I had that and a sleeve of crackers, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So on Tuesdays, here as of late, I've been volunteering or providing my services for a local church, and I do a group guitar lesson on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7 here in Murfreesboro, and it's really fun. The guitars are definitely from Amazon. They're pretty cheap, and it's a miracle if I can keep the kids from knocking the guitars out of tune all the time. But there's a few older kids and a few younger kids, and we have fun. So that's what I've been doing on Tuesday nights, and put the kids to bed and figure out all my cameras and lighting and microphone stuff. And I go live for you guys. So this is really all about you. I want y'all to chime in, tell me your name, where you're from, and any kind of questions that you have. Based on the title, I will be revealing a new Kiesel guitar that I got last week. And this will be the last one for a very long time until something else happens against my will, possibly. But yeah, that will be revealed here in a bit. So y'all come on in. I want to know who you are. And let's just hang out and have some fun. So I will be going through my Headrush Core tonight. And this is the Big Twin rig that I made last week in the HTS Rigs course or live stream that you can download it in the course on my website. And it honestly sounds really, really good. I recreated the rig on the Headrush MX5 because I found out that due to the number of blocks on the Headrush, a core rig is not downwards compatible to a legacy rig, which I deem the pedal board, gig board, and MX5. Because the core and prime have 14 blocks, and the other three units, the legacy units, have 11 blocks, crank it to 11. And yeah, so they're not compatible. So I have to do a little bit of work on the back end to make sure everyone who has a legacy unit and also a new unit are able to download the rigs accordingly and load them up on their unit of choice. And honestly, it sounds really good. So I have cleaned up the studio a bit. I got one last wild hair, which is funny because I don't have much. And I changed the angle of my carpet over here and then moved the piano over to my left on the wall, put my guitar rack over here on the wall, all my Kiesels over here. And right now I have just a basic shelf on wheels that has some containers full of cables and odds and ends stuff that may live in the attic behind these doors over here. Can't really see them, but for now, this is a pretty clean setup, especially just a big circle. So I could have a whole band in here, a person on the drums, person on piano, person on bass, somebody over on the couch over here, maybe playing guitar or something, and then somebody back here in the booth, which you can't really see a whole lot. The booth. Let's see here. There's the booth back there. Hello, booth. There's a Kiesel guitar right there. That is the Delos. Kiesel Delos. So yeah, I keep seeing some thumbs flying up on the screen. So somebody's watching. Somebody is watching. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack out a guitar. This is not an official unboxing because essentially when I pick it up from FedEx, I just go ahead and unbox it, check it over, make sure everything's good, and then take it home and enjoy it. So every Kiesel comes in a very nice it's technically a soft case, but this is very firm, very protective. There's no packing at all in the box that it ships in. It's just the guitar in the case, in the box, with the paperwork, and then that's it. So every Kiesel you buy comes with a very nice case. And yeah, so let me see if I can stand up here. So we unzip it. Got the cool sound of the zipper. And here we are. Whoa. Uh-oh, we got big blocks. Big blocks here. We have a headstock. Okay, so what is it? This is a single cut Les Paul style guitar. Kind of like a Black Beauty. It does have two volumes and 2 tones. The tones can be pulled out to tap the coil. And on the back, we have a nice walnut, maple, 5-ply neck. It is a set neck. It has a very nice, smooth neck joint there. And I will get back down so I can talk into the mic. So we have the single cut. And you can't really tell, you can kind of tell, but if you look in the light here, there it is. See, they got some sparkle. So this is a metallic black finish, which means when you hit the light just right, you can kind of see it shine and sparkle a little bit. So it's very cool. So let me strap this thing on here. And we'll plug it in. Yeah, let me stand up for a bit. Okay, so this is the bridge pickup. These are Alan Holdsworth pickups. And to me, they're not too mid-rangey. They have a nice smooth EQ overall. And this is the Fender Twin model on the Headrush Core with a little bit of compression, a little bit of spring reverb, and Royer 121 ribbon mic on axis on the cab. 2x12 cab. Okay, here's the middle position. It's very nice sounding. And then here's the neck position. Okay, back to the bridge. Here's the bridge pickup coil tapped. Okay, middle position with the bridge coil tapped and the neck humbuckered. Okay, both pickups coil tapped. And this is going to be the bridge humbuckered and the neck coil tapped. And then neck with the coil tap. So I essentially have a Les Paul sound and a Telecaster kind of sound, minus the fact that Teles are bolt-on and usually maple and different body wood and different different bridge and everything else. But I essentially have the option to have 2 hums, 2 singles, a hum and a single, or a hum and a single. So and you can do cool things like roll the tone down on the neck and then put it in the middle position. Put a little overdrive on. So there's a little woman tone for you. So. I can do the same thing with the with this single coil. There you go. This is the same amp model, but now cranked. And yes, I think it sounds pretty good. Let me check my monitor here. I'm pretty sure I muted it, but I'm just double checking. Yes, I did. I muted that one. I'm also sending the mix 1 of the Antelope to an AFX channel and adding a little bit of tape emulation and a little bit of bus comp. So if it sounds a little compressed, you know, that's why. So. And I am back and better than ever. So at this angle, you can't really see me all that well. And I would love to have a camera mount that mounts to my desk. But the way this desk is put together, the back part of it is a little thick. And I haven't found a mount yet that really fits over that. Right now I have a studio speaker on my desk and the camera just points slightly over that speaker. If I did that kind of thing, if I did this, it's a little better. You can see my junk back here. I'll clean that up. But yeah, this rig on the Core, and probably the Prime, because the Core and the Prime are the same. It sounds really good, and I was having a lot of fun using it on the MX5 earlier today, just kind of cranking it up. Over here you can't see, but I do have the new Headrush 112 and the 108 Headrush speakers with the included Bluetooth. So I will be reviewing those very soon, either late next week or this week or early next week. I really just got to get in front of a camera and shoot a lot of footage for some ideas I've been having, and then edit those out and schedule them for the world to see. But so far, in the past, I was a little more fonder of the 108 because of the size, and the sound overall was pretty good. But I'm really impressed with the new Headrush speakers. They changed the angle of the back, so when you lean it back on the floor or tilt it back on the floor, the cables don't hit the floor anymore, which is really, really good. And it does have included Bluetooth, and you can send your signal to the speaker and then turn the speaker down and still send full signal out of the XLR to the front of house. So if you wanted to send any signal to the speaker, you don't have to have a separate signal coming out of your unit and then to the speaker and all this other stuff. You can just have the speaker essentially act as a pass-through for your signal and then turn up the speaker volume according to how you want it to sound or how loud you want to be on stage. So I think in the past, the old speakers actually, if you turn the volume all the way down, it actually affected the volume coming out of the XLR output. But that is no longer the case. So I really highly suggest checking out the Headrush 112 and 108 speakers, and I'm very impressed so far. Definitely even more impressed than the old speakers, and the old speakers sounded pretty good as well. But these new ones, they sound really good. So I will have links in the description. I am a Zounds affiliate as of a few weeks ago. So I did get these speakers from Zounds.com directly for free in exchange for a review. So if I hate them, I'll let you know. And if I love them, I will definitely let you know. And also tell you about all the quirks and good stuff and bad stuff that you may want to pay attention to when you're buying the Headrush speakers. Curtis Chavez is in the house. He guessed the DC 400, and that is not correct. This is the CS3, which is a more simple. Think of it like a Les Paul Studio. It's like the level just below like the standard and the traditional and the higher end Les Paul stuff. So Kiesel has a CS3, and they also have a CS6. And the CS6 usually has more of a clear top. You can have flame maple on there. You can have all kinds of crazy colors and stuff. But for this build, I just wanted a very simple, classic looking guitar. It does have the not neck through, but it does have the set neck kind of construction. There is a little line here for where they have to tape it off to do the finish and not get anything on the wood. There's a slight little bump, but you never feel that at all when you're playing it. So, and I do like the metallic black finish, kind of seeing that sparkle shine through when it hits the light just a certain way. And the big block inlays turned out really good. And I mean, it feels great. It feels really, really good. It's about the same thickness as a Les Paul Studio as well. The only difference is there's a belly cut right here, which is really nice. There's a slight cut right here. And then there's also just a very small arm taper. So your arm is like not cut into like a regular Les Paul is when you play that big hunk of wood. Yeah, so that's the sound of a cranked up Fender Twin. Here's the clean sound again. And I'm essentially, I have two amp blocks in the rig, one set for clean, one set for cranked. Then I use scenes on the same switch, because on the Headrush you can have two scenes on the same switch, just kind of like A-B back and forth. And I just simply switch between the two amps. I do bring in a graphic EQ on the clean amp to add some more volume and maybe some slight amount of EQ. And then, yeah, so it's working out pretty good. This is the neck again on the single coil. Yeah, I really like it. All right, folks, I need y'all to talk to me here. Okay, y'all talk to me. Definitely let me know how the volume sounds. I'm basically monitoring the affected output through my headphones, so I should be hearing what you're hearing. But let me know. Let me know how it is. This is really the cleanest my studio has been in a while. I totally cleaned out the attic of all the guitar boxes that I had. Took them all to the dump. I almost put them on Marketplace saying, hey, if you want to ship out guitars, here's a bunch of boxes. But I didn't want to fool with it. I literally just wanted to get rid of them and all that. So I'm actually going to go to my effects here. And let's bring down the compression a little bit. I don't want it to be as loud. Not as compressed. Here's what I'm doing here. If you can see what I'm doing. Hello. Sometimes I really hate this thing. See, look at this crap. I need to fix that. Weird. Crop split screen. I just want to add in something. It's not going to let me do it. Okay, that's fine. I'm going back here. So, what I have in mind, hopefully for the summertime, now that I have the studio kind of cleaned up and I have my rack all nice and simplified, I will do a rack video very soon. There's really not a whole lot to talk about in this thing. But it would be kind of cool to show what I've done and just my thought process behind why I have the gear that I have and how I set it up and so on. So watch out for a video about that. And yeah, I need some questions, folks. Send me your questions. What do y'all want to talk about? So this is basically the title of the video right here. Like, here's the guitar. It's very cool. I like it a lot. You can go to kieselguitars.com, go to the builder, and literally just pick, your model type, which is going to kind of predetermine what the body shape and the type of guitar or the neck construction is going to be. But then from there, you can pick the wood, the neck wood, the body wood, the finish, the color, what kind of frets do you want, what kind of inlays do you want? Do you want like block inlays? Do you want like circles or lumen lays or all kinds of crazy stuff? So, yeah, let me know. Okay, let me switch guitars here. Because I can. Yeah. This is another Kiesel. This is the Osiris model, which is a headless model. It has no headstock on it. I'm gonna tighten this thing up here. So what I like about this is, one, it has no headstock. Two, it is a multi-scale 7-string, which means you have more tension on the bass strings than you do the high strings. And it is a trim, so you can do a little trim on there. And there we go. Hey now, I'm out of tune. Ah, great. Let's tune it up. So how this works is you have the string, the ball of the string goes through the saddle right here. Then it comes down and you loosen this Allen key and then put the other end of the string through that. Then you cut it off at the end so it's not all sharp and poking on people. And then from there you just turn these little Tina Turner things. A little flat. And then the other issue with this guitar, well, it's not an issue, but the thing you got to pay attention to is when you start turning these, this is on a two pin floating system. It's not a float, it's not like a Floyd Rose, but you know, when you turn it, it changes the pitch because you're pushing down on it. So you kind of have to turn it, let it reset, you know, very quickly, and then pluck the string again to see where you're at, and then go to turn it again. So it's the way it is on this one. So I guess that'd be the only downfall. All right, so it's not as fast as a headed guitar, but it works pretty good. So, and I'm pretty sure this guitar has Holdsworth pickups in it as well. I just like them; they sound really good. And then we kick it over to the cranked twin. Okay. One of my new favorite drive blocks in the Headrush is the SD1 from Boss, and this thing I mean, honestly, if you're going to choose between like a Tube Screamer and an SD1, they are both really good to have in your guitar setup, because the Tube Screamer is going to have slightly more mids, like for instance. Okay, then here's the SD1. They are very, very close. Back to the Tube Screamer. I'll probably have a little more gain on the SD1, which I do. But on the clean sound, it sounds a little bit more natural than the Tube Screamer. Oh, wow. Come on, headphone strap, get out of my way. I'll do this. I will switch it around like that. And also the Tube Screamer sounds more compressed. It's not a bad sound, it's just different. So I am really liking the SD1. So if you have a Headrush of any kind, the latest update that was released last year sometime had the SD1 in there, or maybe it was from like 2 or 3 firmwares ago. I can't remember, but SD1, check it out. It is so good. It sounds really good. So here's the cranked twin again. Then here's the SD1. And here is a little delay. I also like having 7 strings because I get that, I can basically get a drop D, well it's not drop D, but I get that extra low D power chord. Here's an F sharp power chord, C power chord, and then low B power chord. So honestly, if you're into like classic rock, good old boy country rock, whatever you want to do, it's just a great all around rig. So if you want this rig and all the other rigs I've made during my HTS Rigs live stream, go to the Doctor McFarland Studios website and check out HTS Rigs. The price did go up slightly to accommodate the number of rigs, but it will stay at that price for a very long time at this point. I just felt like you're getting more value, so you can stand to pay a little bit more for that. But and a few people have recently purchased HTS Rigs, so I do appreciate everyone who's done that. And that just helps to support the channel even further. I do not do Patreon. I do not prefer super chats here on the stream. If you're going to do anything with your money coming my way, I prefer it all to be through the website. Just buy a course of any kind that you see on there. You can go to bonfire.com now and get a Doctor McFarland t-shirt with a few different designs. But I have priced those. I have priced my t-shirts, I mean, just slightly above cost. I mean, I make like $1 or $2 off of the merch. So it's really not there to make money from. It's just, hey, if you want to wear a cool Doctor McFarland t-shirt, then that'll be, that's a way to do that. Without spending tons more money than you really have to. Because I really am just skimming the barrel of profit on those. So But if you purchase the full bundle, the all access bundle on my website, which is about $400 something at this point, if you do that, I will buy you whatever piece of merch that you want for free. So it's just a little gift from me to you. You invest in me, I invest back in you, and we'll just invest in each other. So I am not seeing any questions, folks. No questions. Come on. I need questions. I'm going to pull up a different rig here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, where is it? This is Doc Duo. All right, so what I pretty much do on the Headrush nowadays is I have 2 amp heads in the same rig, and then I switch between them with scenes on the same switch, because you can assign 2 different scenes to a switch. So this is the same clean. It's the Fender Twin. And then the second amp is a PV6505 from the Revolver. Excuse me, the Revolver amplifiers. Okay, that is... Okay, here's the SD1 kicked in. She nice, man. That is a nice sound. That is a nice sound. I'm going to save that. Yeah, so the SD1, it really just tightens up the whole sound, and because this is a kind of big, open, kind of loose. Then the SD1 just kind of rolls off some top end, rolls off some bottom, kind of tightens up the mid range a bit. Yeah, I definitely need a tune. But I will switch out guitars here real fast. Let's switch them out again because we can. Okay. All right, this one here. This is the big brother to the headless one. So this is the same purple kind of finish, but this has a Cali burst. So it's more white in the middle, or more clear see-through in the middle. This does have a headstock on it. A 2x5. Then on the back is a black limba body with the same kind of walnut, maple, walnut, maple, walnut, 5-ply neck. And I have a problem, folks. But these are works of art. They are very nice guitars, and I will cherish them until I guess I'm dead. So. This guitar has a thorium in the bridge and an imperium in the neck, which basically means it's a very hot, very high resistance pickup set. And this does have a trim system on it, which has been actually cutting out a little bit lately. So I need to open up the back and check probably the ground wire or something. But for now, it sounds pretty good. So. Francis is in the house, folks. Say hi to Francis. So that sounds nice. Now, with any guitar that has 2 humbuckers and a 5-way switch, you essentially get humbucker, single coil on the inside coil. It's a split coil on the inside. Both pickups in single coil mode, I think. Then you get the inside coil of the neck and then the humbucker of the neck. So that's how the 5-way works with 2 humbuckers. Francis, I did upload the March HTS rigs. Finally, that's the Big Twin sound. So since you are a HTS rigs supporter, you can go download that on the website right now or at your earliest convenience and tell all your friends because that's what we do around here. So it's just a nice single coil sound on the neck. And then middle position, which is both pickups. And it definitely sounds like it is single coil in the middle position as well. And then bridge in single mode. And then bridge in humbucker mode. So honestly, I thought since these pickups are really hot, especially on paper on the website, I thought they'd have more mid-range, but they actually sound nice and smooth. All right, back to the 6505. That's the most tapping I've done in all month. yeah, here's the SD1. Wow. What am I using in this rig? Okay, in this rig, I'm using the Doc McFarland IR from Sonic DNA, which is another link in all the in the description of all my videos. If you want to check out a really nice 2x12 cab with a Venice 30 and a greenback, with a SM57, a Royer 121, and a MD 421 in different combinations and in different balances. So think of them like got two different faders. You're just changing the balance of the microphones on the speaker, or a combo of speakers, depending on where you're at within the pack. And I need to do an overview of that pack, because I hadn't done one in a few years, and it's still all the IRs I ever used is just from that Doc McFarland pack. So now when I do use IRs, I do try to experiment more with the Revolver cabs, because I do have some options in there. They're kind of neat, but I get my sound really fast when I use my own IRs, just because I know what to expect, and I don't really have to mess around with like different microphone types and different positions and whatever. They're just, here's your two mics. Do you like them up, down, blended, halfway down, all the way down, whatever blend you like. So yeah, that's what I like about that. There is a little tremolo action on the clean tone. Whoops. Yeah, it sounds nice. Now, honestly, the bulk of what I do, especially if I'm just jamming with friends, is as long as I have a clean tone, an overdrive tone, delay, a little bit of tremolo, some reverb. I mean, that's really all I need. I don't do a whole lot of crazy stuff. Now, if you're trying to recreate like an 80s clean tone, you might want to add in a chorus or something, right? If you're doing any kind of Eddie Van Halen, you might want to add in a flange or a phaser. There's all kinds of other modulation effects you could add in there, but really the bulk of what I do is just give me clean, give me dirty. Because don't stop believing. Cool. I like it. How long have I been going anyway? 51 minutes. All right. Well, Francis is in the house. I need more people to ask questions, though. I need questions, folks. Somebody give me a question, please. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep playing guitar. I could go to my website. Francis is like, fire. This is fire. All right, I'm going to go to my website. Come on now. Bring this up. Let's go here. Let's go to my products. We're going to go to doctors prescribed backing tracks. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I will go to view product. And let's pick a doozy here, shall we? I don't know what the doozy is anymore, but pop ambient groove in D major. See what we got. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so nice. Turn this up a bit. There you go, folks. That is the Headrush Core. And if you can't get sounds out of that, then there's something wrong with you. Because that thing sounds sweet. I just changed keys. So. Anyway, key of D. All right, that is me. That's the Doctor McFarland IR pack. That is a C. What is that one? That is CB, which is a greenback with a 421 at 100% and a 121 at 50%. So we're just kind of sneaking in a little ribbon mic action in there with the bite of the 421. And it sounds good. Here's the 121 all the way up. Let's go a little that action. Just a little bit more low end in there. And then this is the 421 off axis with the 121 all the way up. That's on a greenback, folks. It's a greenback. Yeah, so if you want instant, amazing tones on any modeler, go to sonicdna.com / Doc McFarland IR pack. Whatever it is, there's a link in the description of all my videos. And for a very reasonable price, you can have sweet tone like I do. Sweet tone, man. So there you go. Easy to dial in. Don't have to do a bunch of weird stuff. Just pick the IR, pick the section that you like. You know, vintage 30s or greenbacks. Do you want SM57 or 421? And then just blend them in. That sounds nice though. Let's just drop my pick. I'll find that pick later. I tried changing keys again. Sorry. Tremolo. Honestly, I could live without chorus and flange and phase. Just give me some tremolo on a nice clean amp, and I am good to go. Now, I used a black mini on the Headrush for quite a while, but here recently I have rediscovered the Fender Twin amp model, really across all the different modelers I have. I like it on the Fractal. It sounds good on that. It sounds good on the Tonemaster Pro. Sounds good on the Headrush. I don't think I have a profile of one. No, I do. I have a Tone Junkie Fender Twin profile. So I need to pull that one up and see how that sounds. I'm sure it sounds great. Fender Twin amps have very high headroom. You really have to crank them pretty far to get any kind of grit or overdrive out of them. So it just has this big body clean sound that sounds really good. So, or at least Francis is talking to me. Francis is in the house, man. Oh, sorry. Mark, is in the house. Nice. That guitar looked a lot like Majesty Music Man. Yeah, kind of. Kind of has a cool shape. This is a crescent shape. I could have had the option to put a crescent moon on the 12th fret, but I wanted to have lumen lay inlays, so I opted not to do that. You're not going to be able to see this. No, you're not going to be able to see it. But with all the lights off, the inlays glow, and also the side dots are lumen lay as well. Actually, the side dots come standard on all models, but you got to pay extra for the lumen lay on the fret inlays there. The T484, Francis, is a pretty sweet guitar. It is pretty sweet. How do I make this smaller? Huh. There you go. I really like that backing track. If you want to get a really good, lots of hours worth of cool backing tracks, then pay $20 for my 2023 doctor's prescribed backing tracks. And I technically still have 6 more to do to complete that pack, which I need to finish up here. And it's already almost the end of April. I still hadn't done 2024 yet. But one day I'll get a second wind, and I'll quit watching basketball so much and start cranking out some more backing tracks for 2024. And those will be only $20. So every year, each year's worth of backing tracks is just $20. So if you want to really support the channel, go to the website, buy a backing tracks pack, and there's all kinds of cool ones in here. All kinds of cool ones. There's a metal groove one. There's a blues rock one. Let's do some blues rock. How about that? I'm going to need to bring up the faders here. So I'm using the Antelope Audio Orion Studio Synergy Core. It's a really long name for an interface, but it works really well. I like it. Come on now. Let me do this. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because we know how to rock. Here we go. Turn this up a little bit more. So there you go. A little bit of rocking going on. A little bit of rocking. I do like, what else do I like in here? I mean, I like them all, really. I mean, I wrote them, so. Ambient Aries Groove in D major. See what this one does. Yeah. Let's go here. Yeah. So very simple chord progression. Francis, here's the Fender Twin. Little SD1. Party verb. Alright, I'm gonna leave that playing for a bit. I'm gonna switch guitars. One more guitar. Ka-chow. Ka-chow, baby. So very much like the, I'll turn this down a bit. Turn this down. Keep playing in the background a little bit. Like the CS3 over there, which is based off of a Les Paul. This is based off of a PRS CT6, and it just has a 3-way toggle like the CS3 over there. It does have a push-pull pot, so you can make the pickup single coil. I kind of wish there was a way to make, keep this a humbucker and make that a single, or make that a humbucker and make that a single, instead of both being whatever. I might find a way, I might be able to do something. I could probably, I don't know if this is possible, but I might find a way to have the volume be pulled out and make one be the single, and I don't know. Figure it out. All right, let me play for a bit. Da 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 da. Yeah, something about the gold hardware. This it really makes the trim system like, gosh, it's so smooth. You kind of see a little bit. There's a little bit of flame in that fretboard there. Check out this party drive here. You can't see it, but I'm going to change. That was slow drip. That sounded really cool. I'm going to do the minor glitch. It's glitchy, man. That one is the slow drip, and man, it sounds good. Wow. Let's go back to the clean sound. I actually know what's missing from this. I need to add in my graphic EQ. Let's do a promise EQ. No, sorry, I don't want to do that one. EQ. This one. Turn up the gain a bit. Turn up about 400 to 800 hertz. And maybe turn up just a little bit of 3. Okay, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but trust me, it's great. All right, so now under this scene edit, scene 1 is clean, and I want my EQ to be on. Then scene 2, the EQ is going to be off. Change the name to amp XY. Alright, so for my live stream, my HTS Rigs live stream for this month of April, since the last one was technically a makeup, I'll go over my dual rig options here, because they are sounding nice. So with that EQ block after the amp, I'm able to boost it. Let's just do like a 3 dB boost. And that helps me get the same volume between the clean amp and the overdriven amp. So let's check out what Francis is talking about. Sit down here. You have some killer guitars in the collection. I do. And it's really become a problem. It's really a problem. But honestly, there's really 2 of them I would like to sell. The Telecaster, I just don't bond well with that straight switch going side to side. I don't like that about the Tele. And then this Stratty one back here. It's a cool guitar. And honestly, I would change the pickups in it if I kept it. But it's one of those where I just don't I don't need it at the moment, so I'd rather sell that off and then possibly get another Delos in the future. But I'm pretty happy with the other models that I have. So when it comes to that ethereal type reverb, the party verb on the Headrush is where you need to look. All the other ones, like the 11 verb and the air verb, they are good all around reverbs, and they have nice cathedrals and halls and plates and rooms and stuff like that. But the party verb, I really slept on it for too long, and it's where all the ethereal, spatial type cool reverb lives. And this one sounds nice. Okay, I'm going to switch one more time. I will try this Telecaster again, just because I don't give it enough loving. It's like, man, I know I got a weird switch, but just play me, okay? Oh, hello, Betty Lou. Sue Lou. So this one was a deal of the live, which means Kiesel goes live every Wednesday. They usually have a deal of the live where you can get slightly cheaper than what they would normally charge. And I was like, well, it's a Telecaster. It does have a mahogany body, which is kind of like a Les Paul. It does have a roasted maple neck and fretboard, which is neat. And it's a gold top, which I've always wanted a gold top of some sort. So this is kind of like my Frankenstein. It's kind of a Frankenstein guitar where you got the mahogany and gold top of a Les Paul, but then the bolt-on neck and the mapleness of a Fendery T-style guitar. So, and these do have Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups on the neck and bridge. But I really wish that Telecasters had more of a diagonal switch versus a straight switch, especially when it's over in the bridge position, because it's really close to that volume pot. And I would be very tempted, actually, because I don't really use the tone knob at all. I'd be very tempted to take out the tone knob and move the volume back here and maybe do like a mini toggle in this position for something. I don't know what I would do, but because I just need more access to that three-way toggle switch or that three-way switch without the volume getting in the way. It's kind of annoying, but let's see here. It has a nice sound to it. It is slightly heavy because of the mahogany. Oh, my guitar count. Oh, geez. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then my 3 Eastmans I have. So 15, 16, 17, 18. I have an acoustic, so that's 19. I do have a bass over here, so that's 20. And I have a classical guitar, so that's 21. I'm thinking about the cases that I have. I still have my old Sigma, so that's 22. And I have another Reverend that's not quite put together, so that's 23. Then I have my Angel Wing guitar, so that's 24. Yeah, about 24. That's all. That's all I have, really. That's not that bad. It could be worse. Probably, maybe. So once again, that is just the Fender Twin model. Yeah, I need one more to make 25. I need an even 25. Have large switch knobs, plastic cover. It makes it easier to switch. Yeah, maybe. Maybe so. I'm going to turn the volume up slightly on this duo here. That is a nice sound. Gosh. All right, I know Francis is watching, but there's one more person that's on there that I think they just left. But maybe Francis is just watching. Who knows? Here's a nice little ditty I'm working on. So let's see here. Ah, shoot. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Yeah, that's just a nice reverb. It kind of hugs the sound a little bit and just makes it breathe. So I was overly critical about the Headrush reverbs earlier in the year. But really, once I've dived into the party verb, I mean, everything's there. It's not exactly like a Strymon Blue Sky or a, whatever, name whatever other cool reverb there is out there. But that's one thing you can say about Headrush is they do their own thing. They're in their own lane. They're not trying to be, trying to recreate any like what everybody else does. They just kind of have their own voice, which is great. There you go, folks. So, yeah, I got the camera working again. I was using the Brio webcam for a few weeks, but honestly, I've been rearranging and cleaning and reorganizing the studio a bit. Like I said before earlier in the stream, I am a Zounds affiliate now, so I will be receiving and reviewing some gear here pretty soon. I do have the Headrush FR 112 and 108 that I'll be reviewing here on the channel. And right now I'm using them for a drum speaker for my F-Note drum kit, and they sound really good. I was using the MX5 through the FR 112 earlier today. It just has a nice big sound. It's not flubby at all. It's not overly bassy, which is arguments that I hear often from other people that try the Headrush speakers. But they just sound really good. So these do have Bluetooth on them. They have a slightly different angle on the back, so cables don't hit the floor when you tilt them back. And yeah. Collider pedal. Curtis Chavez is asking about a collider pedal. So let's check it out real fast. I've never heard of it. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's not. I don't know. Collider pedal. Okay, it's from Source Audio. They make a lot of cool stuff. The Nemesis I've looked at before. Okay, so it's a delay and reverb pedal. And design complex soundscapes in seconds with the Collider delay and reverb. We handpicked 12 standout delay and reverb effects from our award-winning Nemesis delay and Ventress dual reverb and put them together in one compact housing with massive power and dead simple control. If I do put together a pedal board in the future just for fun, these pedals really are pretty great. I wouldn't mind checking those out. Source audio. Let's see. Okay, they do have them on Zounds, so I can get a review unit in and test it out here on the channel if you guys want me to. They also have the EQ2, which is great. See if I can show my screen here. Come on. I probably can't. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. And that one. Okay, cool. Let me right click on this, make it round. Scuba dooba doo. Ba-dooba dooby. Okay, and I'm also going to make this mirror. There we go. Okay, I'll save this as a scene here so I can get back to it later. This is pretty cool. Can I make it bigger? It's locked at the moment. Sorry, I'm doing something. Okay, there we go. All right, Zounds.com. Pretty cool place. Source audio collider, stereo, and delay pedal. Yeah. So I've known about the Ventress dual reverb. They have a cool synth pedal, which is neat. EQ2, which is great. Essentially what I'm using in the Headrush is the EQ pedal to boost and shape the sound. They do have a stereo delay, a bass preamp, a compressor, aftershock bass pedal distortion, tap tempo switch. Okay, that's pretty much all they have there. As fun as it is to demo pedals, I honestly, I've just been in such a mindset here lately, or really the last few years, of all-in-one units. Give me just a, an FM3, FM9 from Fractal. Give me a Headrush. Give me a Helix. I don't want to deal with separate power supplies and separate cables and all the stuff. Just give me one unit. So I know the collider, I know it's got to, I know it sounds good. You can probably go check out Pete Thorne's video on it. I did see he has a video on it. And, yeah, there's all kinds of cool pedals out there, but my mindset nowadays is just give me an all-in-one unit and not mess with all the other stuff. So, Strymon Volante. Let me see. If Zounds carries it, then I can get a review unit in. Okay, great. No, sorry, they don't have one. Strymon. Yeah, they don't carry Strymon products. So, but they do carry Earthquaker devices, and I really do like the Avalanche Run. It's a stereo delay pedal with built-in reverb. That's a nice sounding delay and reverb pedal for sure. But yeah, it looks like they don't carry Strymon stuff. What Sweetwater does, and I'm technically a Sweetwater affiliate as well, but I feel like I don't have a good connection with them to just start requesting a lot of different gear. But whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of choosing wisely the stuff I do like to use. Hello, Andrew Collins. I will have you know I do have a Stomp XL that I've been messing with the last few weeks, and it is nice. Very cool little unit. It is slightly limited on DSP compared to the full Helix, But really for what I do, or really like the rig I have called up here, I just usually have 2 amp heads, a speaker cab, an overdrive, delay, reverb, tremolo, and that's about it. So there's that. And I'm back to playing right-handed again. I did learn a new song the other night. It's called Attention. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta get that major 7 on the 4 chord there. Okay, I do like this guitar. It is pretty cool. Here's the SD1. Ay. Curtis has a good point here, which is why I also don't like pedal boards a lot. Is power supplies can cost as much as an all-in-one solution. The price and setup of a pedal board are why I've been looking at all-in-ones. I'm barely competent with my katana. You can do it, man. I believe in you. All right, I like that. I like it. All right, one more guitar change, then I'm going to be done, I promise. But we actually have some people watching now, so I can't stop now. Gosh. I can't stop now, man. All right. This one is the other Telly I have in my life. It's a 7-string multi-scale. And I call it the White Whale. It does have 2 outputs on it because it has a piezo built in. So on a Headrush unit, I can't really do this on lots of other things, but on a Headrush, I can tell it which input signal I want per rig. So I gotta have 2 1/4-inch cables coming out of the guitar, and one going into the main input and the other going into the effects return, because the effects return is essentially just another input on your mauling device if you choose to do so. And so I can go from one rig, that's my electric rig, to my second rig, which is more of an acoustic style rig. So here's the acoustic sound here. And it sounds really nice. Yay. And then back to electric. Now on the acoustic rig, I would definitely want to bring up the volume to match the level match what the electric pickups are doing. But it is quite nice. Let me stand up a bit here. And also this strap, I can just tug on it and make it lower. It's a 7-string telly, by golly. But notice how the switch is diagonal and not horizontal, which I love. And it's also a 5-way, so I get the humbucker, the single, the middle, the single on the neck, and the humbucker on the neck. So Francis, I love the fan frets. They are so cool. And they feel really natural. They don't feel out of place at all. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. Make sure on the party verb, or really on any reverb or delay you have on, make sure you have the tails on. So that way when you bypass the effect, it keeps going and not just cut off. I feel like these are 9s on here. I would prefer 10s. I need to pull this down just a little bit more. But yeah, I like it. I think we'll call it the White Whale. That's a cool name. The White Whale. Uh-oh. Keep my microphone still here. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Tuesday nights are kind of my night to just kind of chill and talk about gear, play some guitar. Ooh, that sounds nice. Thanks, Francis, Mark, Andrew, Chavez, Curtis Chavez. Chevet. Really, this guitar would be my wedding band guitar if I played in a wedding band. Or if I do some solo stuff in the future, which I've done in the past. I've done wedding band stuff before. And it's really cool to have the Headrush at my feet, have an electric rig, and then switch over to my acoustic rig and not actually have to like do anything on the guitar. I can just switch rigs on the Headrush and change outputs on the guitar with 2 different cables and all that. So here's the guitar back on the 6505. Yeah, I just like it a lot. I see Francis is using emojis. The white whale. Boom, boom, boom. So here, probably in the month of May, I will start doing a video series on all the guitars I have, especially all the Kiesels, going over the options, the features, specs, all that stuff. It's just a nice bolt-on. You do have a battery in there for the piezo stuff. And yeah. Honestly, I could live on this rig for a very long time. Just has a nice clean from the Fender Twin. Got that tremolo in there. Got a little SD1 drive. The tone down on that a bit, and then kick over to the 6505. Cool. Yeah, I do need to do that series for sure. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but honestly, I come up here and I actually just play guitar all the time. Well, I probably should be in front of a video, in front of a camera, like capturing all the magical moments and stuff, but I just like get lost in playing, and I don't put out as many videos as I used to, so. This guitar is chambered, and I feel like it on that, especially on the lower notes, it just has a lot of depth to the sound. A lot of good depth here. Whoops, I can't play more than the... Ooh. There you go, folks. That is the Headrush Core with the Doc McFarland IR Fender Twin model for the clean 6505 for the Shredfest. SD1 for the overdrive and a little tremolo from the Fender Twin model as well. Party Verb and a little 11 Verb, I think. 11 Verb, probably a hall or a cathedral or something on there. And that's all I need, folks. I don't know about you, but I can get the job done with that. With those tones right there. So thanks, guys, for watching. If you're not subscribed and you later watch this video, I'm sure all you guys who are watching now are subscribed, right? Please, thank you. Okay. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Check out the description below. Like I said, I am now a Zounds affiliate. So if you click anything or buy anything after clicking on my Zounds link, I do get a nice commission from that. And that just goes to help support what else I do and other gear that I want to review. And but really, I'm going to do a lot more Headrush stuff here pretty soon. I got a Helix and a Stomp XL that I can do review stuff on, and Tonemaster Pro, and I got a Fractal here that I can make videos on. And really just talk about the same concepts, but just on different gear. So if you have any questions, you can leave me a private message on my website. You can always DM me on Messenger on Facebook. And send an email to me, ask me any questions that you want, and I will be sure to answer you back, or just leave a comment on this video or any of my other videos, and any questions that you have, and I will gather those questions. I will make videos based on those questions to answer you and anybody else who has the same question, and we'll just all learn together and have fun. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.